Hello and welcome back to my channel, Emily's Creative Life. Emily here, and today's video is featuring a Christmas card using very traditional Christmas colors. I am using Yupo paper and alcohol inks. The colors I am using are pistachio, bottle, stream, red pepper, and the gold mixative. So here I have placed some red pepper all over the paper, and then I am using stream next, and this color after is the bottle color, and then pistachio. When I have finished putting all those colors down where I think I want them, I go ahead and add the gold mixative kind of randomly on there, and then the alcohol blending solution to try and get those inks to spread and move a little bit more. I pick the paper up and start tipping it and tilting it to try to get them to move even more and get them to blend a little better. I have a spot on my glass mat here, so I use some hand sanitizer and a paper towel to clean that up, and it just comes right off. I am stamping this poinsettia stamp that I made with some Momento tuxedo black ink on Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White cardstock. And I will be coloring 2 of the 4 poinsettias, and this, for the red, I am using my Copic combination. I am here using the R59, and then I will blend that out with the R39 and finish it off with the R29. I stamped 4 because I thought that I wanted to use 4 poinsettias, but then after I got them all stamped, decided to use only 2 of the 4. So I will go ahead and color both of these flowers with the red, and then move on to the center of the poinsettias. There, I just showed the color combination because I forgot to before coloring the flowers. So for the center of these, I am using my Spectrum Noir markers, the color combination GB7, GB6, and GB4 for the center of those. And for the greens, JG6, JG3, and JG2. I started with the darkest and I'm blending out to the lightest. So here I am just using some scissors to fussy cut these 2 flowers out. Because it's a stamp that I made, I do not have a coordinating die with it. So after I have fussy cut both of these out, I use a water-based black marker to go around the edges of it to make them black, to help it just look a little bit better, give it a crisp edge. When I finish with that, I use I use the second largest die in a set of stitched circle dies by whitelotus. I will die cut that using my Sizzix Big Kick machine. And then I will score a piece of Cougar bright white 110-pound cardstock on my EK Tools scoring board to make it a top folding card base, A2 sized. Here I am using my stamp positioning tool to stamp the sentiment Merry Christmas from Firefly. I am using Ranger raincloud ink. I stamped that down, and once I placed it over that, I tested it with the flowers to see if I liked that color, and decided that I didn't. It was really hard to read. So because I stamped on vellum, that ink had not yet dried. It is a dye ink, but because it didn't dry, I just went ahead and added some Ranger gold embossing powder over top of it and heat set that. And that stands out so much better on those flowers and looked a lot better. I am adding some 1/4-inch score tape to the back of that die cut circle. I will remove the release paper and then place that down onto that alcohol inked card panel. I will then use some iCraft purple tape to hold the sentiment strip down so that I can flip it over and adhere it without it moving so that I know it stays straight. Again, I'm using that 1/4 inch score tape to adhere the vellum down. And I will be using the Tombow Mono multi-liquid adhesive to adhere those poinsettia flowers underneath of the vellum piece. And I love how that alcohol inked background turned out. That gold is very pretty in the light. It shines very beautifully. When I get those placed where I want them, I add some Bertech foam tape to the back of the Yupo paper panel and remove all of that release paper. I will then add that onto that white card base that I created. And here I have just a random assortment of sequins, and I am adding a few, or a couple of the gold and red, and then an iridescent one on there to add a little bit of pizzazz, I guess you could say. I am using some Distress Collage Medium adhesive and a wax pencil to adhere those down. I then use my Wink of Stella clear glitter pen over top of those poinsettias to give them a little bit of glitter. And then my Judikins diamond glaze to fill in those sequins. That's my favorite thing to do when I add sequins as an accent. I fill them in and it gives it a little bit more dimension and a little extra shine, and it makes it a little bit more fun to look at. So here's the finished card. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked this video, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a video.